Hello and welcome to another round 3 race. Just about to get started here. Timer is counting down. And they are off. Wharax's stream might just be lagging behind for a moment, but we'll hopefully get it back up there. I am Square. Hello and welcome. Let me double check that Wharax is in fact starting. Yeah, they're just a little behind. I'll get them caught up. We get some fast music, which actually, I think this music sounds amazing sped up. Personal opinion, don't know if everyone agrees. Alright, everyone's grabbing the PC potion, very good. We should be back in sync momentarily. Back to normal. Would have been great if we sped that up into a sound glitch at the start of the run. Sadly, not the case. However, we do see both runners have nicknamed themselves one-character names in the interest of saving time over the course of the run. Both runners have grabbed the PC potion to make this first rival fight a sure win. And they've all picked Squirtle. Squirtle is our most effective way to deal with Brock. Many casual players might counter that Bulbasaur would be equally good. This is false. Bulbasaur sadly learns Leech Seed at the level at which Bubble is learned by Squirtle, and Leech Seed is not going to be as helpful against Brock, and it would take a lot more time to get it finished. Both runners getting growled, it seems. Unfortunate. Common strat is to do that second tail whip, just so we avoid dealing one single damage hit at some point towards the end of the fight. So that's probably for the best that both runners did that. I think pretty similar fights here. Looks like they're both going to be able to avoid using a potion as long as they hit their tackles here at the end. Wharax in danger if missing this tackle, but hits it. Very nice. Good fights for both runners. Neither check special, just means they're going to check at level 8, which is perfectly fine. We'll see what the encounter RNG is like. The very first two counters entering Route 1 don't give encounters, but all other tiles are fair game. Vadnika does get an encounter. A Pidgey, level 3 likely going to run from it. We do want to KO one encounter, but prefer it to be level 2, or a level 3 rat, which Wharax gets, and will happily KO. Vadnika also getting a rat, level 3, around the same tile too. Yeah, what you like about rat encounters is if the rat uses Tail Whip, you have a chance of getting less damage overall in the fight. Whereas if it spams Tackle, you're just going to be dealt more damage, but... Yes, that was 2 encounters on the way up for Vadnika, just the 1 encounter for Wharax, so giving him a little bit of a lead here. And then we'll see. I think that both runners will, given that they have experience, they probably will not YOLO the grass here. We could cut through 3 tiles of grass right now, or we can circle around it. which is definitely the preferred strategy when you already have your experience from an encounter. So yeah, both runners going for that. And we'll see Wharax talking to Oak from the left-hand side. Not sure if Vadnika does left or behind. Oh, thought about doing behind, but goes left. This does save a little time due to the very slow walk on the part of our rival, Blue or Gary, or in this case, likely just named A. Yeah, we do save a good, I don't know the exact time, but it feels like it has to be a solid second by talking to Oak from the left or from above. Yeah, given that we have just the 2 runners in this race, first place is going to have a chance to move on to the 27-person playoffs, whereas second place here is going to be treated as coming in third and won't be would be eliminated. It wouldn't be possible to move on coming in third. Mark's getting another encounter, so we'll see. Upon leaving Route 1, we might have an audio switch. Looks like we do. So Vadnika takes the lead. She's going to be buying 4 or 5 Pokeballs. This will be to catch all of our HM users, as well as to catch a Pokemon in this patch of grass over here. That is the best Pokemon for red speedrunning. Oh, we have another lead exchange due to Vadnika's preference to have Pokeballs in slot 1. Wharax has taken a slight lead. We'll swap back real quick. This is a nice, very close race starting out. Hopefully, they both can secure their Nidoran male catch and be able to move into the forest still in sync. Text box looks good. Text box looks good. And ball throws look good, so we should have it. I think the French runners have oddly been the victims of getting the false god Nidoran. A handful of... Oh, Wharax fails nickname. Really not a ton of time lost, as long as they get it this time. It's not too bad, but we will flip audio again. So we do nickname the Nidoran a 1-character name because it saves... why do I forget? I don't know, 90 seconds is like a good guesstimate. Someone can correct me in chat. Over the course of the run, it saves a lot of time. More than a minute, for sure. Almost 2 minutes. Yeah, 90 seconds was a good guess then. Radiant Forest soundtrack, underrated. It's pretty good. Ooh, Vadnika, don't hit any optionals. You got this. I know it happened yesterday to her in a PB attempt. She accidentally stepped in the sight line of the second bug catcher there, so she was very cautious. I understand. I've done it. My worst instance of it was hitting the Butterfree trainer on Route 6, actually. You can catch Paris with a Squirtle lead. Wow, I didn't know that. Not sure if Wharax YOLO'd those tiles, or maybe knew they hit a no encounter extended path. I didn't quite see. Fabled knowledge, I see, yeah. Alright, Vadnika's gonna have to tail whip twice on this Weedle to get its defense low enough for tackle spam to KO it efficiently, but unfortunately gets the worst outcome of turn 1 Poison Sting Poison. I guess Poison Sting crit poison would be the true worst outcome, but yeah, it's just a lot of time loss. Really no risk of dying if you just potion, probably now. Goes for it this turn. I mean, very low risk, but it is a risk to have died there from high roll crit. But it would be 1 in 39 crit. He would have died too. Wharax gonna hope for not getting poisoned, so maybe this will make up some of the ground and keep our race close. A good start with double string shot. That would be the only two moves Weedle has. And speedrunners who don't know this would be surprised by it, but poison actually is less likely, Poison Sting is less likely to poison you in Gen 1 than future gens. I do believe it's 20% in Gen 1 and 30% in Gen 2 onward, but it doesn't feel like that. Feels like we always get poisoned. But that might just be a weird bias of, you know, remembering the times you got screwed over by this fight. Oh yeah? I tend to just heal it myself. Because Weedle's crit rate is a bit higher than other Pokemon that are so low stage. Right, isn't it like 7 to 8% crit rate? And then you just need the 1 in 39 after that. And you're already poisoned. Could depend on your potion count. Alright, so Vadnika is going to show us why we pick Squirtle and why we KO one encounter. Because we just learned Bubble, we're going to put it to great use to swap train our Nidoran. This Nidoran was obtained by an RNG manipulation, so it has godly stats. DVs in Gen 1 are 0 to 15, so it has 15 attack, 15 defense, 14 speed, and 15 special. Special is both special attack and special defense in Gen 1, so 15 in both of those categories you can think of it as if you're used to later gens, and that's the max DV. Another quirk of Gen 1 that we've almost seen in some other fights is that if you level up too quickly and skip a level at which a move should be learned, you will not learn the move. So this is very carefully done such that Nidoran reaches level 8 without surpassing it and will learn Horn Attack. We do see a turn 1 Bide. Not great, you can just Tail Whip it out though, hope for long Bide. Get short Bide, so chance to get Bided again. But it would be fine, given that I think we saw a good special. Yeah. Same outcome for Wharax, gonna have to Tail Whip. I think we both have good special here. It's not too much of a concern. Nidoran has learned Horn Attack. Wharax was hoping for a Tackle Crit there, actually, because it would have had nice red bar. That is, the HP bar would be below 10 out of 48 pixels, or at or below 10 out of 48 pixels. Which speeds up a lot of sounds in the game. Allowing text boxes to load quicker saves a lot of time. But we won't see too much red bar in the early and mid game due to how risky it is in a race, generally. But we will see it later on in this race. Both runners heading towards Route 3. A bit of a gauntlet of sorts, in that a lot of it is out of our hands, but we do our best to try to conserve the 25 Horn Attacks that Nidoran has just picked up. Ideally, runners want to... Oh, well, actually, now that I think about it, Wharax likely wants to have 4 or 5 Horn Attacks left at the end of this route. Vadnika might fight an extra trainer on this route, the last trainer, the second to last one. And this will give Poison Sting to finish up the last trainer, and allow her to evolve to Nidoking prior to a very difficult fight in Mount Moon, whereas I do think Wharax would still be Nidoran, assuming they don't fight the last. That could also cause a lead change, assuming Wharax doesn't die to that dangerous fight. Given that it takes extra time to fight an extra trainer. Ah yes, badge boosts. So now that we've defeated Brock we have a 1/8 boost to our attack stat, and that just always applies. That's just like intended in the game, like you get a 1/8 boost. Unintended is anytime a stat other than attack is modified, we will now get an additional 1/8 boost to attack. So these string shot hits, for example, are lowering Nidorann's speed, but raising Nidorann's attack by a small amount, allowing Tackle and Horn Attack to do more damage. Notably though, critical hits ignore badge boost and stat change. And also leveling up in fight resets us back to what our stats are supposed to be. So, like the tail whip that Vadnika just got from the rat will boost her horn attack power against the rat, but will not boost it against the Ekans that's about to come out, since she will level up to level 11. Yikes, that's a big crit for Wharax, probably gonna have to potion. Yeah. Okay, that's safe though. Yeah, and it doesn't matter what this quick attack does, we're safe. Wow, crit though. That's gonna force a potion if Wrap hits. Vadnika avoiding Wrap, that's a nice short sky. Do backup Pidgey? No, I don't believe so. No. I didn't see. Wharax also getting a good Ekans, a good short sky overall. Well, not the best short sky. I mean, did have to heal on Wrap, but still pretty good. I don't know if there will be the Route 3 variants we're used to, though, because I do think Vadnika fights the last, and I don't think Wharax does, but I could be wrong. I should have researched that ahead of time. Forget. But, you know, last is still a valid strat, so like, oh, that's not going to KO for Wharax there. I'm a big fan of horn attacking twice on this Weedle, even when Tackle is like more than 50% range, just because I hate getting string shotted by that Weedle and being slower than Kakuna and Metapod. Nice part of outspeeding this Metapod is you can always tackle turn 3, so you can always save a horn attack here. This Caterpie, typically you always have to horn attack twice, unless you crit or have 2 badge boosts from the beginning. Vadnika fighting the last, so we might have a lead change. (21 HP is pretty safe for the last, so we shouldn't be too worried here, but getting crit could force a heal potentially in the fight. Ooh, does that risk QA? Ooh. I don't know, I forget the damage ranges here. Surely that risked QA crit? Maybe QA was only like 8 though. Okay, so we do have a little bit of a lead change as Wharax does head right into Bugcatcher 3. So we will switch over. Even though it's a lead change though, fighting the last is still a valid strat. It's fallen out of favor slightly, but not really just because I think people prefer Route 3 manip. For anyone who doesn't know, we do manipulate pretty much no encounters in Mount Moon, and there are 2 main manips. One originates in Route 3 here in this grass on this tile that Wharax will perform after catching a bird. Oh, thank you, Matt. I didn't realize the title. Does the title still say round 2? Sorry about that. But yeah, the main manip used by Wharax will start in Route 3, whereas Vadnika will use one that starts in Mount Moon. With IGT tracking now, it almost doesn't matter which one you do, because they should both be 100% success, pretty much. but technically if you're not tracking the frame that you save on, as Wharax just saved, then this manip, Route 3, has a higher success rate, so it tends to be favored by most people. But all we need is, all Vadnika needs is Wharax to die once to Moonrocket due to having a riskier fight, and then she'll take the lead right back and have an easier bridge, and yeah, so. I used to do last sometimes in races. I used to flex it. It doesn't usually save time, but it can. Mount Moon, nice soundtrack. And you'll notice Wharax's screen is now blue. That is just because on the Game Boy Advance Game Boy Player, which is the platform that this emulator is really kind of emulating, you can change to one of 12 different color palettes, as well as a 13th color palette of just pressing nothing, which is what Vadnika basically did. She held A on the BIOS screen for just a certain intro strategy to be loading in the game on the correct frame for this manip to work. But that didn't actually change the palette. Pressing any of the 4 directions, with or without A or B applied, will change the color of the screen. You could try this on your own Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color even, and you'll see that it works. Not on every game though, just on games that support it. But any Gen 1 Pokemon game will, or well, not any, Red or Blue or Japan Green will all support it. Yellow won't. Wharax getting their Paris, hopefully hitting the yellow ball. Looked good. That yellow ball is achieved by holding down an A as Nidoran is sent out. Buffers you directly into the bag, and you could just release down, apply another direction, or in Wharax's case with the slot 2 ball, keep down held, apply another direction. You'll throw that ball on the first available frame, and this manip is designed such that Paris is caught on that frame. This won't work on random encounters, or won't necessarily work on random encounters, but does work for these manips that have been botted. Wharax hoping for no tail whip from this rat, getting hit pretty hard, but no tail whip is still nice. Hopefully no QA this last turn. Tackle is fine as long as it doesn't crit. Oh, it crits! Gonna have to potion right away as Vadnika catches her Paris. Very good. Probably gonna see a Leer here on the Zubat. I'll go in with another potion, that's okay. I don't mind that. Oh, but the accidental poison sting is annoying. Hopefully it gets over to Leer this time. Oh, it has 3 HAs. Oh, so that's fine. HA spam. Go for it. Still go for it. 1-16 hit self would have been really dangerous because Leech Life would have KO'd. But surely now you go for it, and we're through. Very nice. That was a slow Moonrocket fight, so Vadnika is going to gain some time, because her Moonrocket's going to be very fast, presumably. Having Mega Punch and a level 16 Nidoking, rather than a level 14 Nidoran. In fact, it's very possible we have a lead change before the next fight starts. but it's not exactly like, I wouldn't say that last saved time there, it's more like last just broke even. So Vadnika will be back ahead by a similar amount that she was before. However, it's as if she has Moon XP, kind of, which Wharax will try to get. Wharax will try to KO a Geodude or Paris if he encounters one in Mount Moon, KOing Geodude with Water Gun, Paris with Poison Sting. And that'll help some ranges on Bridge, but Vadnika already has the benefit of that from fighting that optional last. Level 9 Zubat maybe would entertain Horn attacking it if they had a Horn attack, but not worth Mega Punching it. Especially because it knows... Oh, no, it learns Supersonic at level 10. Level 9 is actually not terrible to Mega Punch, but it's kind of terrible. Zubat doesn't get Supersonic to level 10, so that's when we really don't feel like Mega Punching for experience. Looks like it should be a low 26 Moon exit. Ooh, little extra step and counter step there. We could do a little zigzag on the way out there to avoid one encounter step. I'll let her know about that at some point next time. No, it's not that. I know, Zubat's not as helpful, but it's still like, I would KO it on my way out, personally. Especially if I have a Horn attack. Yeah, it's a very solid Moon exit. I would say that it's even possible PB pace for Vadnika right now. This is a pretty good start. Yeah, last was definitely rewarded. She saved more time than I thought. Her lead is bigger than it was before she fought the last right now. But it's still a really close race, I mean. Of course it can, yeah. I mean, last can 24 Moon, too. I considered doing last for, like, no IT, like, serious PB attempts. Last would struggle to 23, though. I feel like it'd be kind of hard. Alright, heading into Bridge Rival. I feel like it's sort of a staple of Pokemon speedrunning that Rival 2 is a tough fight, and this is no exception. This Pidgeotto has Sand Attack, which is a bit devastating. However, we can swap out to remove the accuracy drop. Yeah, and we'll see a swap here. Yeah, no reason not to. It is a time loss, but just YOLOing with the accuracy drop is very dangerous. Yeah, I don't think any last has ever gotten a low 24 in a race that I can remember, but I think I've seen it get a high 24. Once you get past the bird and haven't been sand attacked, this section is pretty standard. Like, we've already decided what moves we use against each Pokemon, and we're just trying to clear our text box as well. Remember the HP ranges where we might want to potion. Speaking of potioning, that and sand attack is a big reason why we don't allow instant text when we race Pokemon Red. Enter is like an 89% success rate. I don't know what the number out of 3600 is, but about 89%. Whereas Route 3, without IGT tracking, with frame 36 and 37 backups, is like 94 or 96, something around there. Like, I think that was enough for me to stop doing LAS once I became good with the backups. And then now with IGT tracking, technically it's not a crazy idea to just do enter and IGT track it. And then boom, and then do LAS. It's actually should be thought about more, maybe. Yeah, track for frame 36, 37, and then you have fewer A presses. It's a faster manip. It's actually obvious strategy. Why are we not doing it? No, we want to track for the frames where the manip has the fewest failures, you know what I mean? Across all seconds. I think that's the point of what we want to do. I don't know if frame 36 and 37, each of them have IGT failures. They're only like 57 out of 60 and 56 out of 60 manips, respectively, I think, if I'm recalling correctly. So it wouldn't be as good of an idea. You need to track seconds and frames if you did enter. Wow, I didn't know that. Interesting. Oh, I think for the reason I just said is why we don't. I think it has more second failures than more beneficial frame clusters. Missing Mega Punch into Wrap. Frustrating. Not to mention, I think LAS probably has a better range on this Ekans. Usually it's like 2/3, but surely this is better than 2/3 with LAS XP. And then we can Horn Attack the Zubat here. Actually, wait, what am I talking about? She was already level 20 before the Ekans, which is a whole level higher fighting it. It had to be way better, because Wharax is 19 on the Ekans. It's probably like 90 plus on the Mega Punch. Nice crit for Wharax. That would have been annoying to miss, because getting hit would start to put you at dangerous health. But if Wharax can stay at the HP they're at, then they don't need to heal before Mankey, which would be ideal. $30 A presses. That might belong in SSS. Slayer. Because they're each 2 frames of delay. Well, actually, Matt, it would be 29 point something A presses, because this game runs at slightly less than 60 frames per second. I'm terrible. Vadnika teaching Water Gun, and gonna use the rare candy now to get even more benefit out of this last XP. This makes LAS even better with no instant text, because again, you can menu without just losing instant text, which would be terrible because it'd lose so much time. Mark's getting no damage, very nice. This is a very close race, and of course, Red Bar would be nice, but why would we want to risk dying, you know? Wharax does not have Moon XP, it would be dangerous to be in Red Bar, so this is safer. Not to mention, Wharax is probably low on potions. Vadnika has not had to potion much at all. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if we see center skip for Vadnika, because there's kind of no reason not to. Ooh, as Wharax misses Mega Punch into Wrap. Probably gonna YOLO it, and then if they get confused, we'll have to see a potion. If they miss Mega Punch into Supersonic, they'll have to potion on the Zubat, but hopefully we just hit the Mega Punch. Nice. We didn't onboard Racebot? I mean, I did do the Racebot commands, but yeah, I know what you mean. It hasn't been popping up. Oh, because I didn't do Red Race TV 2. I did Red Race TV by accident. Do you mind fixing it, Slayer? You could just copy-paste what I wrote and then do Red Race TV 2 instead. My bad. Thank you. Oops. Big whoops. Oh, also, sorry if that messes up. I hope that doesn't mess up the exhibition race tracking. I hope you can fix it, Ongbro. Sorry about that. I hope it doesn't mess that up. Ugh, I can't believe I forgot that to do 2 in the commands. Ugh. Disgusted at myself. Yeah, exhibition is today. In about, I forget if it's in 30 minutes or in an hour and a half. One of those. Wharax is going to still be at Mega Punch Machop range. At 16 to 20 HP, we would Horn Attack it to get some red bar. Meanwhile, Vadnika teaching Thrash over Tackle. This is the reason for teaching Water Gun late, is to preserve muscle memory of slot 2 Thrash for those that still keep it in slot 2, and then to still be able to Water Gun that Geodude and the other Geodude. Ah, that Mega Punch miss is annoying. Because now it's making potioning more awkward, but it's fine. Wharax hitting the Mega Punch, very nice. Actually has caught up a little bit. Yeah, has definitely caught up a bit. What? I don't understand. Oh no, Matt, did he mess it up? Oh yeah, Vadnika getting to Thrash this last fight is so nice too. Not only is Thrash just so fast, but you also don't have to deal with Mega Punch missing. So we're gonna see the time save here. Oh, and then also, of course, Wharax has to learn Thrash, which is gonna take some time after this Oddish. And does actually miss a Mega Punch. Did I hit into Red Bar though? Yeah, hit into Red Bar. But it's not gonna keep it for the level up. Gonna lose it for the level up. Yeah, slow level up. Yep, lost. Puts Thrash over Water Gun. Very good. Yeah, she's kind of been ahead the whole time. There's a moment where Wharax did take the lead going into Moon Rocket, but then due to a slow Moon Rocket fight, last XP strat won over the alternative. It's not a copy pasta. Oh wait, I can make it a copy pasta. Stop copy pasting! My dog Bernard is faithfully sitting next to me here trying to enjoy the stream. And this text is just scrolling by so fast. He's getting dizzy. It's not good. Not good. Very bad. Nope. Vadnika accidentally stepping up there, but then adjusting to do bottom dig rocket. No big deal, though. Oh, surely Vadnika skipped center, right? And potioned, because she had tons of potions? Yeah, she did. Good, good, good. Free time save. Why not? When you have tons of potions and good count of PP of stuff. Ha! Gen 1 miss Karate Chop. What a goat. Couldn't be me. I'm a very cautious individual when it comes to Misty, so if I took a peck here, I would probably potion before Misty. But without the peck, there's really no... you can't really justify it. 71 is a pretty high win rate. Yeah, I think we just save for Misty and go on in. We'll beat the strat. All moves are 50% accurate. That is true. Wharax, if they get no damage, they could consider skipping save, but hopefully they do save. Oh, supersonic, but it failed. Alright, and then turning our attention over to this Starmie, among the most, if not the most, dangerous Pokemon to face in this speedrun. Water Gun, easy through. Non-crit is also kind of nice, because now the HP is very safe. Right, and then over to Wharax, taking down the Staryu, ready to face his Starmie. The move we are most scared of is Bubble Beam. We also don't want to see X-Defend, but it's okay. We'd be fine with X-Defend. Alright, we do see the Bubble Beam, hoping for no crit and no Speedfall. No non-crit, non-Speedfall. So Wharax also through. A little bit lower HP. Definitely could entertain the idea of wanting to set up Red Bar. Red Bar, again, is when we're at 10 pixels or fewer out of 48 in our health bar. We'll get that sort of wee-woo noise, and this speeds up a lot of things. Kind of skips over and overlaps with, intertwines with Pokemon cries as they're sent out, and gives us a bit of a quicker clear on every text box while the red bar noise is playing. So it can save tens of seconds during little sections even. Like an individual fight with like 5 or 6 Pokemon, you could just straight up save 10 to 20 seconds. So very overpowered strategy when you can keep safe red bar for a long period. Oh yeah, this is a good 1v1 race. It's so close. I'm so glad Misty didn't KO anyone. Or I wouldn't have minded if Misty KO'd both of them. That would be fine. But just not KOing one and not the other, that would be annoying. These Pidgeys are 1 in 3 to Quick Attack, and Vadnika has gotten 2 in a row. Which actually is kind of merging our HPs here. They're both around 40 flat-ish. A little bit of robotic noise. Should fix itself, though. If I were Wharax, I'd be hoping for no more quick attacks, because this is like really comfy health to enter Rival at. Same for Vadnika, I'd hope for no QA from this rat. I don't know how each of them feel about Red Bar for the like post-surge segment that we call Fly Split, because it is our journey through Rock Tunnel to obtain HMO2 Fly, so we prefer that as the Fly Split of the run. But right now they're both going to be heading towards the SS Anne to fight the rival there and to obtain HMO1 Cut. For some reason we don't call this the Cut Split though. We call Fly the Fly Split, but this is not the Cut Split. I guess because we have a gym leader at the end, so we just assign it to the gym leader's name. So this is the Surge Split or segment. Lame, Matt. Respect HMO1. Cut is HMO1, right? Flash is oddly HMO5, right? Yeah, definitely. I feel like Flash should be HMO1, but whatever. Only has no extended because we haven't mapped it yet. Blue we could map blue extended. No sand attack. Very nice. Let's hope for the same for Wharax. However, Wharax does have Focus the Sack, so not a big deal. I do always forget whether or not, after that Tail Whip, whether whether Rival can actually Potion at that HP. So I don't hate the double Horn attack there. It confuses me when Rival can and can't Horn attack sometimes. Like if it chooses to go for Quick Attack, but then instead gets overwritten by the Potion, that can happen, right? So it would have to be the Rat is Quick Attacking, but instead Potions. I'm pretty sure that that is an outcome. I don't know if we've seen anyone go Poison Stinging a Kadabra in a race, but if people are really high health and they get Sand attacked, they do sometimes spam Horn Attack and risk the Kadabra. But it is risky though, because you could start missing, start getting confusion, get confused. There's a lot of bad things that can happen. Last XP gets a bit of a better range on the Oddish in Rock Tunnel? Question mark? I forget if it gets a slightly boosted range there or not. Maybe not. The benefits might have ended at this point. Or Voltorb, for that matter. I don't know. Alright. Both runners leaving the boat. Going to be heading to the mart to purchase some repels for Rock Tunnel, as well as some Paralyze Heals. Those could be used in Rock Tunnel or before Rock Tunnel. They also could be used afterwards in Lavender Tower or Silphco. Small chance of it being required in the Elite Four versus Agatha. Runners typically buy between 3 to 6 repels. If they buy 3 repels, they tend to swap it to the top of the bag, and they're going to use all 3 in the tunnel, and then purchase super repels for the late game later on. And we see, looks like we have identical routes now. And the final RNG manipulation of the run will be nearly guaranteeing, that we solve Surge's cans puzzle first try. Both runners electing to go with a manip with 59 out of 60 frames succeeding to solve it first try. Vadnika gets it. Also contains a palette swap within the manip, and this palette, this sort of, I guess I'd call it a brownish red, reddish brown, brownish red. We'll let them see better in Rock Tunnel, which normally, like in a casual playthrough, you might grab Flash to get through that tunnel. But this palette will let you be able to relatively see what you're doing in there. Both runners going to go with Bubble Beam ×2, since they could tank a Sonic Boom from the Voltorb. Vadnika gets Tackle into Quick Attack crit. Interesting. This HP is very close to being in red bar, if only one more hit could have been dealt. Missed what happened on Voltorb there, but did not get Sonic Boom. Both runners get to avoid the situation where you get confused by Thrash on the Raichu. If you enter at very low health, you sometimes do need to Thrash the Voltorb, which is a range. And then Thrash itself goes 3 to 4 turns in Gen 1, 2 to 3 in future gens, but 3 to 4 in Gen 1. And you get confused when it ends, either after the 3rd or 4th turn. Very close race, just less than 20 seconds of separation. And both under 50 minutes, which is very solid surge time in a race. And in Gen 1, there are many houses that have a sort of dungeon tile set that you can dig out of. Bill's earlier was one of them, and the fan club is another. So you can just dig out. Sends you not to the exit of the building you're in, but instead sends you to wherever you last centered. Or to Pallet Town if you've never centered. You can also escape rope out of such places. Dig and escape rope function identically, as far as I know. We are getting some instant text on screen. Anytime we hack away with cut, we are getting IT. We can just press A on cut, hold B to buffer it, clear it first available frame. Means the true name of this tournament should be 2025 Pokemon Red Some Instant Text Tournament. Not no instant text, some instant text. Vadnika landing the last Mega Punch of the run, able to now thrash through the last 3 Pokemon in this fight. Wharax about to use his last Mega Punch. Not his last Mega Punch, but the last one that will need to be used of the run. Bellsprout has such a quick cry. It has to be one of the shortest ones. Pidgey's is pretty quick, but I think Bellsprout has a beat. Is Ekans the quickest? Ekans might be the fastest cry, I don't know. Or maybe only in Red Bar. Or do cries not even matter in Red Bar? I guess they don't. They do matter in Red Bar? Okay. That's hard for me to wrap my head around. I'd have to think about that for a bit. Or be a visual with audio explanation. Comparison. I believe you, though. Oh, a little misstep on the bike, but avoids the optional... That hiker actually has vision such that you could go straight up there, and they won't see you as long as you, like, turn and go above him. So you can bike straight up and go above and around him. So it's not as dangerous as it might look. Vadnika saving, and that can mean only one thing. She is going to go for Red Bar in this fight, and wants to be extra safe that she doesn't wipe. Wharax presumably not going for Red Bar, otherwise risking getting crit and being sent back to, like, Cansmanip, I guess. But I would guess just not going for Red Bar. If they were, would this be double Slowpoke? Oh. Maybe a misclick there? Oh, so Wharax is going for Red Bar on double Slowpoke. Maybe Vadnika's gonna go for second Slowpoke? It's good HP to do second Slowpoke. Yes, doing second Slowpoke. Alright, don't crit, don't confuse. No, swap. Oh. Unfortunate. Okay, so sending her back a fight to the beginning of Rock Tunnel. So she'll repel again. Because resetting does get rid of your repel, but she saved before she repelled, so she still has the repel. I suppose that going for red bar again would make sense. As Wharax gets through Oddish Girl, a very scary fight, also known as Martha for Fire Red Leaf Green runners. I don't think Martha is a scary fight, though. I could be wrong. Do you have to hit Mega Kicks? Maybe you do. But Oddish Girl, scary fight in Gen 1 Red speedrunning. Okay, makes it through with red bar, without any trouble this time. Unfortunate, really, because perhaps she wouldn't have gone for red bar had she not been hit so much on Surge. Meaning you got confused twice. Again, had to sack twice. Is that what happened? Like, you got confused, swapped, confused, swapped. That's pretty funny. Yeah, that's not common to happen at all. Wharax's stream is just a teensy bit behind, so let's give Wharax a little bit of a boost just so we have a true comparison here. So quick little boost, and then back to normal. Good. Now this should be a pretty accurate comparison. Oh, wait, no, we need a little bit more. Oh no, I lied. It's good now. So yeah, definitely a bit of a time difference now. Wharax does have a little bit of a lead. Though the Lavender Rival and the Channeler are going to be risky fights. We'll see how he chooses to fare with them. Some people might consider healing out of red bar, given the little bit of a lead that they've built, but you know, it's tough to say. It is some really nice time save to give a even more comfy buffer, so I'd imagine we see Wharax try to hold on to the red bar. That quick attack doesn't change too much, still kind of doing the same thing you would have been doing without it, but you do die to quick attack crit now from the first Pokemon on Lavender Rival. In this underground, we have two valuable items. First, an elixir, and second, a nugget. We actually still are holding on to TM34 and the nugget from earlier, precisely because this nugget exists, and we want to sell both nuggets at the same time, keep it high up in the bag to make the sell really quick. So that's why we haven't sold until now. So now we can perform that sell real fast. Alright, no quick attack there for Vadnika, so she should live quick attack crit from Pidgeotto on the Lavender Rival, whereas Wharax would be dead to it. So right away there's a chance of something happening to close the gap again. Vadnika grabbing the elixir, and grabbing the nugget as well. Oh, that's a fair point. So, Matt is pointing out in chat here that delaying your sale of your items can be useful in case you do take a death someplace. In Gen 1, you actually have your money cut in half when you wipe, which is nuts. I don't know why they decided such a harsh penalty to be induced, but future generations do not you only lose a few hundred. But yeah, if you have sold already, then you lose half the value of whatever you sold, which is not good. But if you haven't sold them yet, then you retain that liquidity of your assets. Wharax heading into the Fly House to obtain HMO2. And we'll see probably the biggest menu of the run. Swapping that newly acquired TMO7 to the top of our bag. Teaching Rock Slide. And swapping up our valuable X accuracies to near the top of the bag. Just before we head to the bottom to teach that newly acquired HMO2 to our bird Spearow in this case. A common theme, anytime we have to use an item low in our bag, we're going to take that as an opportunity to swap up items that are low in the bag that we'll need later on our way to the item we want to use at the present moment. Another unique thing to Gen 1 that I think has changed in all future gens is when you swap items, it does not stick the item between two other items, but rather does a 1-for-1 exchange between the item you selected to begin with and the item you land on. Wharax very happy to see no quick attack from that bird. I think we live Vine Whip crit, so this is a pretty safe fight now. Vine Whip crit is 16 to 19. So no, we do die to Vine Whip crit still, but that's the only concern. Gets Leech Seed, nice and easy. Vadnika performing that same menu, also with a Spearow. So we have same HM users between the two runners. Sometimes we'll have, or usually we'll have a Pidgey actually, I guess. More often than not. The Spearow is also fine, just a slightly longer cry when it is registered in the Hall of Fame later, and swapped in anytime we need to sacrifice it. Ghastly has Lick and Nightshade, so we're hoping that we hit our Rock Slides and don't get KO'd or paralyzed. Both Rock Slides hit, Wharax has made it through and can now access the heal pad, making the next several minutes very safe from dying. Vadnika lives some Thunderbolt, some Vine Whip crit rolls here. Most, probably. All, rather. Just gotta level up. Gets Leech Seed, though. Very nice, but still dead to Nightshade. Unfortunate. 22 is that awkward health to have. But still red bar, though. So I guess it's not that bad. 23 is the worst. I think it's still red bar. Pidgey. Yeah, Wharax hoping to continue to hit Rock Slides, but it's not quite as important anymore. You have Paralyze heals if it chooses to paralyze you, and, you know, you're at full health, so not too dangerous. But over on the left here, we're really hoping to hit both of these and not get KO'd, because that would not be helpful. Yeah, 22 is definitely red bar, you can tell. We flew onto Rock Slide and hit it. And if you ever want to check if you're in red bar or not, you could just, you know, perform division 22 divided by 107 and see if it's less than 10 out of 48, which should be like 20.83 or 20.083 or something like that. Percent. Wait, but Wharax doesn't have the Sylph Scope. How are we gonna get through the ghost? Aha! So as pretty big staple of red speedrunning, we can use the Pokédoll to get past the ghost encounter in Lavender Tower without having to get the Sylph Scope from the hideout to reveal the Marowak. So that saves about 7 minutes or more. Over 7 minutes. You could probably sub-7 that section with like really good red bar, but we can call it 7 minutes. Yes, we are cheating. And of course, we might have missed it there, but as Wharax was going down to use that Pokédoll, he used the opportunity to swap yet another item higher up in the bag. I do believe Super Repels are the standard item to be swapped up in this variation of the menu, in this route. So you'll see either slot 3 or slot 4 getting swapped for Super Repels. Sometimes slot 2 on certain routes, but usually slot 3. Or 4 if they have the Ether. I guess no one really has the Ether in the race route because your bag space is limited to 20 items, and we do get pretty close to filling that bag and being unable to pick up anything else. So we do have to pick and choose what we can pick up in races. Yeah, I think it's less intended, but I think the notes that got leaked more so was that they realized pretty early on that it was doing that, and then made the intentional choice not to patch it, even though they could have, just because they thought it was a neat feature that one could skip it. So I feel like it's intended for replayability of the game, that you don't have to do a long boring section of the game. Actually, well, I shouldn't say long boring section. The spin tiles being so slow is what ruins the hideout. The hideout itself is great, but the spin tile puzzle being... they needed to make the spin tiles faster. Honestly, that section would be totally fine if the spin tiles were a normal speed, like how they are in Gen 3, or... I think Gen 2s are fast, right? Does Gen 2... Gen 2 have spin tiles or only has ice? I guess the ice is what I'm thinking about, is fast. More time to enjoy the music. Yeah, it's a good soundtrack and it is a good rest for your hands during a speedrun, but I still wish it was faster. Even just 50% faster. Ooh, Wharax almost forgetting to use the center. Center skip is a strategy, but you have to know what you're doing in order to skip the center. You typically need it to replenish your PP of your moves and to set your warp point for your digs and, yeah, for your digs. Same. Over in Silphco, Wharax will make his way to the 5th floor, where you'll find the card key, as well as a teleporter behind a door that will send you pretty close, just one more door and teleporter away from your rival, who is sort of guarding the location of Giovanni. Canonically or chronologically, this should be the second time that you fight Giovanni coming up, but it's actually our first time fighting Giovanni, so this is a sequence break right now of the game, which is different than strictly being a glitch, you know. So we do allow the Pokédoll skip in a glitchless speedrun because it is items working the way they're intended to sequence break the game, and that's pretty routinely allowed in like glitchless categories. Notably, there is a category that disallows the Pokédoll skip, and is very popular, gaining popularity in the past couple years. Red 90% glitchless classic. Wharax at the edge of HP where you might consider healing paralysis off before the next fight, but I think he'll carry paralysis into Self-Rival and heal it there. In this instance, we actually do want to take damage, so Wharax is happy that Arbok used Bite. We want to take damage so that our HP is set up in such a way that once we make our way to the next gym leader, Koga, we would like Koga's final Pokemon, Weezing, to use Self-Destruct and to KO us intentionally. It'll result in us winning the fight, and having our Nidoking at 0 HP lets us use 3 rare candies, sending Nidoking to 9 or 10 HP, which is perfect red bar for the whole gym rush of the game. Vadnika also happy to see Bite there. That's very nice. Yeah, 83, I could go either way. Yeah, see, this is the situation where why I consider using the Paralyzed Heal before, because now we are in QA crit range, right? Are we? Uh-oh. Probably for X Special? Yeah, so for X Special, but is this could be QA crit range. Oof. Yeah, I do think that was HP where my notes do tell me to use it before. I can tell you what my notes say if you'd like. Do-do-do. Looking at notes. But yeah, once you make it through that Pokemon, the rest of the fight is safe. You have X Accuracy up, which bypasses the concept of accuracy. So you can just spam Horn Drill and it'll always hit as long as you outspeed your opponent. My notes pretty much say that if you're under about like, I don't know, under 90 HP, consider using the Paralyzed Heal before the next fight, and definitely use it under, under 71. I don't know how I came up with those numbers, but I always use it under 71, and I highly consider it under 90 before the fight. I don't remember how I came up with those numbers. They're from a long time ago, I think. Definitely like ballpark pseudo mathematics done to obtain those numbers. That's totally valid. Just heal out of crit range on the Pidgeot instead of menuing before the fight. Completely fair enough. I guess I would only argue if you're low on healing items, then to more so consider the para heal before if you really are not in a situation where you want to use a healing item. But otherwise, I do not disagree with you. You're getting way into the weeds at that point, of course, but... Oh, Vadnika failing slot 2 buffer a couple times there, but manages to land on Exact. And gonna go for the Drowsy stall. With the difference in lead here, definitely valid to go for it. Just let's hope we don't get crit by Psychic. We do get Psychic, which is a good thing, just don't crit. Don't crit. Good. Very good. Now Vadnika's just 1 hit away from Red Bar, which would save some time. Yeah, good job, Drowsy. Wharax was just above the HP, I think, where you might have tried to stall on the Rhyhorn. Pull out the chart. I embedded the chart into my notes, but now I closed my notes. I just opened it, but I closed it now, so I can't see the chart anymore. But I did embed it in my notes, I promise. I'll follow it. Although, of course, your notes say to X speed sometimes, and I can't do that because I only buy the 3 X speeds, so I can't do that. But I'll just X special instead, I suppose. Nice stomp, don't crit, don't crit. No, dude! Oh, that's so rude. Oh, accidentally swapping in Spearow. Not the best Pokemon to swap after centering already, but it's okay. You still have Paris to bait Lorelei with. So you would have wanted Squirtle sent in, I suppose. So unlucky. Rhyhorn's a pretty slow Pokemon, so not a high crit rate. Crits are based on speed, base stat in Gen 1. So you wouldn't have expected to be crit there. Would have liked to crit there, then we could have stalled again. But doesn't crit this time. Annoying. Oh wait, did we have to Exact though? Oh, wait, did we Exact? She did, she must have. That wasn't a YOLO drill, was it? She must have Exact. Because that's how we ended up getting stomped, otherwise we would have just outsped, so even though I missed it, it must have happened. Yeah, she must have. Wharax grabbing the PP up. Gonna be used on Horn Drill to give us 6 Horn Drills. Nice and comfy amount to be able to deal with, like, using 1 on, like, situational Pokemon, and then still having 5 left for a whole 5-person team, as well as having 6 to handle all of Champion, who has 6 Pokemon, typically all getting drilled. So PP up, pretty good item for races. Also a good item for PB attempts, depending what route you use. .7% crit rate, Rhyhorn. Ah, that's so unlucky. It's barely more than Geodude. YOLO drilling would be insane on that Nidoqueen, but it's such an easy mistake to make when you die in like a weird spot you're not used to, and you like kind of forget that you would need to redo the Exact. I feel like it's so I could easily forget that there. I've honestly never died to that Rhyhorn in a race. Maybe in PB attempt I have, but I don't think I ever have in a race. Actually, I don't even remember dying to it in PB attempt before, so I'm gonna say I've never died to that Rhyhorn. I'm gonna jinx myself forevermore now. Oh. Getting over to the Super Repel. Accidental click on slot 2, but no big deal for Wharax. Vadnika successfully getting the PP up grab. Still a close race, but definitely Wharax has pulled ahead a little bit now. Yes, Vadnika got crit by the Rhyhorn. Yeah, a stomp crit right away after TV stall. Totally the correct thing to have done there. Like, she didn't do anything wrong, just very unlucky. Wharax should live a good amount of confusion rolls, but will die to confusion crit from the upcoming Hypno on the second Juggler in Koga's gym. And then we'll finally arrive at the spot where we intentionally want to be KO'd by Weezing to set up Red Bar for the whole gym rush and first two Elite Four members, and a big rival fight in between those two items. Yeah, I'm reading chat. Go for it. What's different in red than yellow? This is an interesting moment to ask that question, actually, because there's not too much going on. I used to enjoy listening to Bob Marley. I haven't been listening to music in general lately. I should listen to more music in general. Vadnika grabbing a revive to replenish the one that was used. It's totally valid. Especially since, I guess, Confusion Crit can still KO on the Hypno. But yeah, in yellow, you don't have the same strategy here because Koga lacks a Weezing, has some Venonats and Venomoths with Psychic instead. And it's a bit more of a dangerous fight, really, against Koga. Ooh, nice headbutt for Wharax, getting Red Bar. Oh, the rich get richer. But in yellow, your whole late game, you can't really sustain Red Bar reliably like you can in red, which makes yellow a bit more annoying to race, because you sort of enter a crit gauntlet, especially if you want to play optimally. Just every fight you face, like, whether it's Koga, Blaine, Giovanni especially, Giovanni as a gym leader especially, it's just such a crit gauntlet, because you have to set up X items on Pokemon that can hit you, can go for Dig, go for Slash, go for all types of moves that are just so frustrating. Ugh. My first PB in yellow, Giovanni killed me 3 or 4 times in a row. Actually, my only PB, my only finished run that I recorded. Giovanni just pummeled me. Wharax getting unlucky with an X attack, but quickly stalls with an X special, double X attack. We'll see. Okay, X specials again, that's fine. They have enough X items, but it is frustrating to burn both specials there, in my opinion. Because now you only have 4 left, meaning you have only 1 extra. It's nice to have 2 extra for champion. Sometimes I choose to Bubble Beam after the second X attack, or Pokeflute, just to keep the extra X-Spec available. But it's undeniably faster just to spec twice, so I don't, it's not a misplay, it's the correct play by Wharax. Yeah, it'll always die. You do get a defense badge boost by X-Specialing, but it pales in comparison to the boost to Weezing's attack by 2 stages, is it, for an X attack? Is that how that works? Pretty sure it's 2 stages. Or is it just 1 stage? Why do I not know this? I just punch into Route 1 and it gives me the numbers. I don't actually know what's happening. I don't think it would have any effect on your either innate skill or how much you've practiced. To answer Juanli's Tylenol-related red performance question. Vadnika made it through the Hypno, which is very nice. Was at risk of dying to Confusion crit. Maybe we'll see no X attacks to gain back a little bit of the time lost. Just give us turn 1 self-destruct, Weezing. Nice. Very nice soundtrack here in the mansion. Under 2 minutes of separation between the two runners. So still a close race, but highly favoring Wharax at the moment. Huanli, maybe you need a little Felix Felicius. Of course, that's any WT level to brew, so I don't know if you're going to be able to handle that. Vadnika getting better NPC movement on the surf menu, saving 2 steps. Swapping the PP up in the bag, since we'll have to use it as Wharax just did inside the mansion. Accomplishes 2 things, gets that horn drill count up by 1, and opens a bag space to be able to pick up the secret key, which we need to enter Blaine's gym later on. But we will actually be leaving Cinnabar Island to fight Erica before we return to fight Blaine afterwards. I always don't like that repel wear out when you super repel inside of mansion. Such an awkward spot for it to happen. Because you're like 3 steps away from actually hitting that trainer, but you have to take 1 up after you clear the text box, and then step left within 2 steps after that, I guess. Which is just a little scary. Oh, awesome, Tara. Totally no pressure, but if you felt like hopping on for the end, Tara, you're welcome to. Yeah, but no pressure. You would just hop in the waiting room and I could drag you in. Oh, we also picked up Blizzard, notably, in, Tara joining me here. Hey, Tara.
Hey. What's up?
What's up? Perhaps you could let our viewers know what the accuracy of Blizzard is in Gen 1, because I thought it was 75% accurate, but I must be wrong, because it seems to be hitting.
It's 90, I think.
Yeah, it is 90% in Gen 1. It's kind of crazy because Thunder still has bad accuracy, and it's like the same move, but electric, you know? But then Blizzard just got given better accuracy. I don't know why, but it did.
I think it was a bug.
Yeah, it might have been a mistake, right? Possibly.
Yeah, pretty sure. So
or they just wanted Blastoise to have it and to be really good. Maybe that was the logic. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw it. It was pretty close at the beginning of the race, and now we see a gap, a little gap. I don't know the delay between both of them. Maybe 1 minute, actually.
It's like a little over a minute 30 right now between them.
Oh,
I can give you a
yeah,
quick summary, I guess, of what happened too, for anyone else just joining us. Runners obtained their Nitto, or entered Nitto Minute about the same time, like very similar start of the game. Wharax failed nickname though on Nidoran the first time, so had to redo it, fell behind a little, then gained that time back due to Vadnika doing the last strat on Route 3, whereas Wharax just stayed as level 14 Nitto. Then the lead changed once again because Wharax got so trolled by Moonrocket, kept hitting self and having to push him. So Vadnika took the lead back. Similar stuff going on between then and Misty and Fly's split. I guess Vadnika did take a death during Fly. Slowpoke confused her and she hit self, but she saved before doing it, so fell behind a little there. Then was about to catch up with Red Bar and Silphco, but got crit by the Rhyhorn, which now results in this disparity between the two runners.
okay.
No.
It's a good resume.
Oh yeah, no problem.
And now I see Wharax got the super potion. Done
Yeah.
one. So great thing for him. And 2 minutes between the runners. So maybe Black Belt and Lance and also Agatha can do something. Still exciting to watch.
Yeah, maybe Black Belt can give Wharax at least one one karate chop crit, so that we have a little bit more pressure.
Yeah, because if it's done everything right, I think you will even PB. I think.
Oh, is Wharax on PB pace, do you think?
Let me watch. 128, Erika. I will check his previous PB, and I will tell
Sure.
you. Oops. Just 1 second.
Yeah, and I guess notably, Wharax did go for Fly Red Bar, and then it went well and lived Oddish Girl. And also got Red Bar from the Hypno headbutting in Koga's gym, but then got double X attack, so basically canceled out the time save.
So for the moment, I do not have the information if he's on PB base or not. I will check his stream, last stream.
We'd also check what their best tournament time was in case they got a PB in this tournament already.
I think Vadnika is on PB, race PB pace. I'm pretty sure about that.
Wharax got a 156.36 earlier in this tournament. I want to say that's their PB.
He has PB'd not yesterday, but the 8th he did 154. So I think,
Oh, really? 154? Okay.
I think it will be tough to PB here. Just let me check.
Yeah, we'll get a better gauge on it once they finish Giovanni. So as I sort of think of like adding,
He's clearly on PB base. Actually, on his PB he got a 129 Erika, so he's clearly on PB base.
oh yeah, 128 Erica here. High 128, but still. Alright, well we can root for that. If we don't see the black belt death, which is what we'd rather see, we'll root for PB at that point.
I got you like a robot here.
Oh, sorry. It should resolve itself eventually. Beep boop.
I don't know if it's on the stream also.
It's probably on the stream too, but it should fix itself. Wharax saved before Black Belt, which is, I think, still
Yeah, good
standard,
move.
but
Yeah, it's quite a good move because he's so far ahead. I think
Uh,
that's the best thing to do.
I would tend to favor not saving when I'm far ahead,
Wow.
because then I can revive and not risk chain death. But I hear you.
Yeah, but it can be quite tricky to get the red bar again with Nidoking. You never know if you get crit again, so
Yeah,
I can
I
understand the save there. So first Karate Chop crit.
Uh-oh.
Karate Chop again. And crit again. So I think a square you jinxed him a bit. Just a bit.
Sorry. We got 3 times in a row this morning, according to Bill Bonsai in chat there.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it.
Oh no. Surely focus energy this time. Watch this focus energy easy. Low kick, not crit. Oh no, low kick crit!
Oh, no.
Ah!
So
I was giving
stupid.
good vibes. I was giving good vibes there. It's not my fault. This is really uncommon. It is, but this would be the reason I favor not saving and just having notes for the backup on Nidoking. But I understand that it's way simpler without having to do that.
Of course, when you see 3 deaths in a row, obviously, I can
Very
I cannot
uncommon.
tell you that you're wrong.
No, I mean, no, but it's debatable whether or not I'm right. It is. Just this is biased instance. Yeah, Black Belt has been rough this tournament. I agree. And yes, it is a race, very close, because Vadnika is through. And only a short ways behind now.
Yeah, it's now really close.
PB probably dead for Wharax, but the win is still on the table.
I think so. I think the PB is now done.
Worth mentioning, this is like an elimination game, so winner likely moves on, and loser does not of this match.
Yes, it's probably really hard on Wharax said right now, because he has so much. I don't get the word in English, but he was so ahead, and now he's almost tied, so it's quite hard to tank mentally.
Yeah, it is easy to get shaken, but hopefully they keep steady and just play the best they can play. While Vadnika does the same, and we'll see who comes out on top.
Yeah, and now we have a really exciting E4.
Yeah.
Because everything can happen. So it's really interesting right now.
Ooh, the Blizzard missed turn 2, but hits it now.
Wow. He's quite
unlucky. Yeah, it is unlucky. Nika also missing the range on Blizzard. Oh, electing to Earthquake right away, that's fine, but I would usually use one more Blizzard at least, maybe 2 more even. I usually don't want to go below 2 Blizzards leaving Giovanni, is my rule of thumb.
Yeah, you have to keep 2 Blizzards if I remember correctly this route.
Yeah.
even if you can earthquake the Ryan.
You can earthquake the Rhyhorn on this next fight on Viridian Rival. You also can Thunderbolt the bird, but I prefer to have Blizzard for the bird and for the Rhyhorn myself.
Yes, because actually the bird with agility is quite slow, so we prefer to try to hit the range.
Yeah, I get the Oka range.
So let's go for the range.
Just misses it. Oh, Potion though. Potion's so quick.
Yeah.
Overrides the agility.
It's bad, but not that bad. I can see actually during this race is the improvement of Wharax about the menus.
You've seen it twice now, Rainover. You've never seen it before? We'll see it twice. How about that? Vadnika also gets Potion after Blizz range miss. I actually see it very often. I don't know why. It happens to me all the time. It's because I'm watching. Sorry, Tara. I got very excited by the double potion.
Potion is quick. It's always a pleasure to see that better than agility. So.
And they reacted to it well. Sometimes it can catch you off guard and you don't clear it right away, but they both did a good job of clearing it and getting onto T-Bolt.
Yeah. You have to know actually you can get the potion there. So it's all about the game knowledge. So it's really it's a quite tough game actually because you have to know every move which can be done. And especially the potion, even on the Reticate, on the Rival 3, can happen also.
On the boat rival, right? Yeah.
Yeah. We always have some fun things to see. Oh, Vadnika moves are quite strange. Good. No strength on the water.
That's good.
It's a good thing to see. Wow, it's really, really close right now. Do you think someone will deposit?
I guess... I don't know. I think not. Because Vadnika picked up a second revive. I feel like there might not be two. Ooh, I'm scared if Vadnika does choose the deposit because she sacrificed Bird earlier, so she needs to keep Paris.
Oh, she sacrificed the bird on.
Yeah.
What?
So if she does deposit, she has to remember to keep Paris and deposit Squirtle and Spearow.
Oh. I hope she will remember it
because otherwise YOLO Lorelei is in effect.
Yeah. Everybody else it's 50-50, but I am not that percentage. Not that percentage.
Oh no, a little misfolder push.
She knows. Oh. Wait. She didn't push it?
No, she pushed it into the corner by accident, not on the switch. So she exited the room intentionally to reload the boulder.
That's so sad.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe one of those instances where, like, kind of forgetting that up, maybe forgetting, I mean, it's probably just a misclick, but, you know, like, up and down a priority over left and right. Ooh, Repel ran out.
I know that Vadnika is using a controller, so it's not that easy on that board. And
yeah.
And Wharax he's the same. He's using a controller also.
So if Wharax is watching, I think this would be enough reason to definitely not deposit. But if Wharax is only looking at splits, not watching, they might not know and might think that depositing is a valid strat. Yeah, but yeah, what you're saying with controller, sometimes you could be holding left, but like down gets applied also, even though you're only holding left. So that's probably what happened. Except up, not down.
Actually, I can see that Vadnika is really stressed. She's under pressure right now. She does mistake that she never did before.
You know, I haven't seen her do that before either. She streams her attempts a lot, and usually pretty clean victory roads, as far as I've seen before. Alright, so Wharax either just deciding not to deposit, or in response to seeing a bit of a slowdown, deciding to keep the extra pokes to be able to revive.
Yeah, it's a really good move. Okay, Spiro. Push with YOLO. Nice, knowing guitar. Yeah, I see on the chat, Confalker, he has some trouble with the boulders, and I'm quite the same. I'm waiting Nojo 2 in order to start my movement, because I know that I can quite mistake on my movements also.
Yeah, the Lorelei split as a whole was probably like the most important one to practice, due to it being so late in the game and being like, it's like I think that it is quote unquote easy to do the boulder pushes, but you have to do it correctly so many times in a row. All those little turns, it's like medium difficulty. Let's say medium difficulty, but you have to chain all of them together and do them all correct, all in a row, and that's what makes it so hard, in my opinion. But
Yeah,
okay,
I
Vadnika
agree.
swapping to Paris. Good thing they didn't deposit the Paris.
Yeah, she didn't deposit at all, so even if she forgot the PG or the Spiro, I don't know. But the bird, actually.
Yeah, she has a Spiro.
Yeah, she had the backup already, so
Mhm.
good thing.
Yeah, that's a good backup to know. Oddish or Paris, I guess, are both acceptable to swap to. If you have Oddish, which is rare, of course, but you know, if you do.
Oh, we saw a lot of Odish yesterday.
Yeah,
No,
I like
yesterday was
Oddish.
Ducks, I think. We had a lot of Ducks, so it was really fun to see. Okay, maybe 2? Yeah, 2.
Yeah, double super.
Extra safety.
Back to a minute 30 apart.
Don't jinx him. Don't pronounce the name of the fourth leader of.
I don't even know what trainer comes after Agatha. I don't even know.
We don't know. It would be a surprise. But of course he's down for the moment.
It's just a little buffering, it looks like. Hopefully her stream will come back on.
So Hypnosis down 1 for Wharax. Hypnosis down 2.
Ugh. I mean, as far as trolls go, I don't mind Hypnosis as much. I mind this one. That's the one I mind.
Yeah, right now you just pray to hit the blizzard and not get haze. Okay. Okay, confuse them all, it's okay. It's 1 super right now, so it's quite okay. Vadnika got the Bruno bar.
Trying to get Vadnika to catch up because the stream fell behind a bit.
Oh, it's quite pretty close right now. Because of Hypnosis and Field Ray, maybe?
Yeah, they did lose a bit of time for Wharax, but still a lead. Like, I mean, they're finishing the fight, and once Vadnika's stream catches up, she's still only just starting it.
Okay, so Vadnika chooses to keep the opportunity to get a red bar. Oh, Hypnosis on one.
Gets the Nightshade though, so hopefully hits the Blizzard and gets a little red bar for this fight.
Oh, it's okay, it's okay. More text, critical hit, unnecessary.
Wharax also just buffered, so we're gonna get them caught up too. Sorry, y'all.
I love the sound. Accelerated. Much fun. Okay. Okay. Oh! Damn.
We have a close race.
Dance again. Kind. Yeah, Madik, you're very right. Okay.
Okay, so if Vadnika's watching, she would probably have wanted to skip save, but should stall on Hydropumpness. But maybe didn't see in time to know to skip save. Yeah, I would use Earthquake if Hydropump misses, or Exac. Okay, hits. Hopefully no crit. No crit and good HP, so she can go right into Champ. Whereas Wharax will lose red bar on Champ, so this is going to be so close. They both have Spearow, same number of Pokemon, neither deposited. It's going to be very close.
I don't know if she can catch up.
I think Wharax has to just go in, though, because otherwise it's a risk that Vadnika might catch up. Yep, just going in.
I think it will be hard to catch up, actually. Even if we have a Sky Attack turn 1. Not sure.
Yeah, Wharax will... If Wharax gets... doesn't die, Wharax wins, but... If they healed, it'd be really close. If they had Super Potioned.
Special. Wing attack. Oh! Wait.
Oh no!
Whoa! No save?
I don't know if Vadnika has time to heal or not. I don't think she does. I think she has to go in still.
Yeah, go.
Yeah. And it's gonna be really close.
Mirror move. Mirror move. Oh my god. So dramatic.
I'm gonna have to close chat to open the race time window so I can definitely see who finishes first to mark it correctly. Vanika's drilling.
Oh, so
GG's.
it's over. It's over. Vadnika won.
Yeah, Vanika wins. Very small margin.
1 HP.
And Wharax so close in second. Oh. Very unlucky finish for Wharax, but excellent execution by both runners. GG's to both runners, giving us maybe our closest finish of the tournament.
Wow.
Or at least the second or third closest. Maybe there were one or two other races that even closer. But
We can just talk about the fact that Wharax was so unlucky.
yeah. I mean, Vadnika had her share of unlucky moments too. Both runners were a little played, but maybe just a teensy bit even worse RNG for Wharax. Oh, apologies, I still have... I could, just in the interest of having the correct audio on.
JB Cinema. Wow.
Absolutely cinema.
Wharax was destroyed, has been destroyed by the game. Really. I'm so sad for him, actually.
But well played by both, and you know, nonetheless, I'm sure I hope they both enjoyed the tournament. Vadnika will have a chance to move on, but Wharax will not, coming in third in the last round here. Or, well, it counts as third, given that it's a two-player race.
I think Wharax we have many things to tell to us. I hope he will come to interview.
Yeah, I'll drag them both in once I mark both of them on here.
I see in chat, Vadnika, what the fuck just happened? I didn't check the IGT of Vadnika and Wharax, but I'm pretty sure Vadnika IGT is superior to Wharax IGT.
What the fuck? Thank you, Black Belt. Thank you, Champ. Thank you so much. Wow.
GG's to both of you.
Wow, that was
such a close finish.
Wow.
Yeah.
The game cheated on me 2 times with the slowpoke, and I should have switched, but it never happened to me to get confused while trying to set up on slowpoke. So I figured that it's 50% chance to go through. So I said, yeah, let's just pick and see. And after that, I could have catch up, but the quit stomp 4.7%. I can't.
Yeah, you saw that remat there, yeah.
And GG's Wharax, you played very well. Very well.
Yeah.
No, I'm sucks in early games, so execution issue, imagine. But yeah, this game is a big shit.
No, it's amazing. I love this game. Even if it cheated on me, I love it. It's so cool.
Yeah, I never see that in all my games on late games. So
how many times did you die on Black Belt? 3?
3 times, yeah.
Wow. And the last, it was a low kick, I think I saw.
You low kick quick, yeah.
That's so unfair.
I take 2 ILAs on Champ,
yeah,
but Imagine my
Yeah.
adaptation is bad because I don't switch and he go for 2 all 1 on my Squirtle and
Yeah.
after I just spam Aerial Ace and I at 1 HP, so I pass at nothing to death on the champ the second
Yeah.
time. Crit on lance on the first lance, yeah. So good league,
Yeah.
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 Good Elite Four, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so sad
But
for you.
yeah,
I was sad for you.
you take a lot of things on mid game, so I don't know if it's
Yeah.
it's
It's quite
bad
balanced. Yeah.
RNG for me
Yeah.
between me and you, so I don't know. I
Mm.
need to rewatch the race.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm not happy with my execution. A lot of mistakes.
Mm.
I lost a lot of time on that. So
Yeah, from my
not.
point of view, you were playing quite well. So, but
Mm.
you know
Oh
better.
yeah, I think you both played very well.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm very proud to have succeeded in my Mount Moot manip because like my BPM must have been so high because when I enter the corridor after the hiker, I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna do it, and the select ball succeeds. So I was so happy. I think I danced on my chair. I was like,
Nice.
yeah, I'm not losing time on Mount Moon for once.
Yeah, it was a really good one for both of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe it's a mistake, my Elite Four. Maybe I have the time to just take the full restore and go full life on champ, but not have the key for the moment
You're
on
not
the
supposed to
timing for that.
you're not supposed to take 2 wing attacks in a row. So
Yeah, but if you
you
can
played
avoid that and win, you just
yeah.
go for full heal. But I don't
Yeah.
know how exactly you lost time on that. So
Yeah, but
I don't see your victory reward, but you do for mistake, I think, because
yeah, I entered and I was thinking about what if I deposit my slaves, and I was like, no, it's
Mm,
not fair, it's not worth it, and I was thinking about that, and I just didn't pay attention to what I was doing,
mm.
and I pushed the
Okay,
the boulder too high, so I had to
yeah,
go
so
back, and I took two wild encounters after between the fade out of the repel and
Yeah.
the boulder.
okay.
Quite unfair.
But
Wait,
yeah, if I have that, maybe I will take the full restore and go for that on champ.
Yeah. Well, we both
But yeah.
both did mistakes, so
When you are so much ahead, I think the best thing is to take the full restore, just in case.
Yeah, and maybe it's okay in my situation, just revive on black belt. I don't know what the time I lost with no red bar, but
you
maybe it's just faster
lost
to kill 3 times on black belt.
black belt.
Yeah.
You lost like 1 minute and 40 seconds because you were 2 minutes ahead of me, and after Giovanni you were 21 yeah, 21
Yeah.
seconds.
So I don't know, maybe
yeah, the
Surely
revive
could
strat
yeah.
would have came out on top, but it's
But
tough to do that.
with 2 minute advance, maybe it's a play. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can set up your red bar again on Nidoking, so but you have to know the damage. You can
Mm.
always get a crit also, so I understand the fact to saving, but getting killed 3 times, I think
So unlikely.
Yeah,
you cannot guess that.
I do for a run this morning and I died 2 times on the black belt too. So yes, a nice day out.
And we can talk also about the two hypnosis on Agatha.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, two
Yeah.
hypnosis and confuse ray, but I go for 2 super potions, so it's pretty safer. But I lost time obviously. But
Oh,
yeah.
my Agatha was so fun. I mean, I missed Blizzard and she withdrew Golbat, so it was of no consequence. I was like, oh, okay. Let's do that then.
But yeah, my late game is just horrible.
Yeah, but I was watching your league because once your setup is just mashing basically, so I was watching what was happening to you and I was like, Poor Wharax. It's not fair.
Yes, and we were talking with Square, and I was like, wow, Wharax is on clear PP pace after Erika.
Oh, until
Mhm.
black belt, like this morning, yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah, but
And then we saw that.
but I threw my early game. I just missed my rename Nido because I won the extended, and
Oh
I
yeah,
just redo my manip.
yeah, that's what was happening. I
And
wondered what you reset it this time. I didn't see.
yeah, and in my mind I have the pass the second time, but not have PG, so I do mistake surely, but I don't know why. I need to rewatch that.
Yeah, I was in PP pace until Surge on my side, and obviously the slowpoke killed the PP pace.
Yeah.
But I should have switched. I didn't thought it through, and it's not that bad. I'll do it for the next one.
Okay,
I hope you enjoyed the tournament, Wharax.
Before this race, yes. No, I
No.
don't know. This night, I don't know, but yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, thanks for joining us in the tournament. And Vadnika, you should be guaranteed to move on with your point total. Do you have 22 now? 22 points?
I had I had 12,
12?
so I guess it's
Yeah.
22. Yeah.
Yeah, 22 is guaranteed to move on. So
Yay!
we'll see you in the
Oh my
top
gosh.
27.
Oh my gosh. Hey, guys who picked me in Pick'ems, hello! You just got points. Nobody picked me. I'm sure nobody picked me.
I got you.
In the 27.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you.
I forget who I picked to win this race. I this was one I had to think about though, because I felt like it could go either way.
Yeah, clearly it could go either way because Wharax has a better execution than me because obviously he's a more experienced runner, but I have more experience on the run itself, and I think I can back up better some situations. So I mean, I think it's balanced in terms of.
If it was blindfolded
expansion.
Emerald, I would have to go Wharax because I'm pretty sure you have record
Yeah,
of that. Do you not?
obviously. I can't even
Yeah,
play with. I can't even play with my eyes open. So.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't be able to beat that run if you gave me the game right now.
maybe blindfolded red in sometimes, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
After
give that a go.
please do.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for joining us, everybody, and GG's. We're gonna raid over to Red Race TV where I think the exhibition match is
Let's
happening,
go.
and then we'll be back on this channel in 1 hour for another round 3 race.
Oh my gosh, so much races tonight.
Yay! I have permission to do raids. Let's go. Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.